The title of the show is audmcrs tilde psk tilde subg, and those refer to the titles of the 3 works in the show. The main piece in the show is called PSK. It's very simple. It's just a drum machine. It's a very famous drum machine called the Roland TR-909. I've programmed a beat into it, and it's just sitting at the end of the gallery playing this one beat over and over again. And it's actually the same beat that was on a very famous Schoolie D record in the early 80s. And so, although it's not the Schoolie D record and it's not a sample of the Schoolie D record, it sounds exactly like the Schoolie D record because I basically pressed all the same buttons on it. And for me, it's not Schoolie D that I had the relationship to. I had the relationship to that Schoolie D beat being sampled in all this techno that I was hearing in high school when I started to go to techno parties. And so the gallery now has this enormous warehouse space, which is actually really hard for an artist usually to do shows in a big, like a museum style space. But I'd had this drum machine pieces that I had in my studio for a long time that really required a huge warehouse space. And the drum machine itself has no reverb on it, but the space kind of provides the reverb. And actually, if you ever heard that beat sampled, it had a lot of reverb on it originally, which was synthetic reverb. So the drum machine plus the space makes the piece. And that drum machine has been used in like trillions of songs. But the thing is, every time you hear it, it has within it every time it was previously heard and previously in a song. And so actually these very simple sounds have these like incredibly complicated meanings. I also at the same time was working on this Trance record collection, the audmcrs Underground Dance Music Collection of Recorded Sound, which is actually the technical name of the piece, which is a collection of kind of 90s trance records that I bought from a retired trance DJ. It's been on tour for like 2 years, and this I think is the last stop. But in the show you could audition the records and listen to them, and so that I was thinking, it would be really great if we could have somebody perform them live, and that I thought would be great for the Ensemble Intercontemporain, and that's kind of a collaboration where we put together a program of different pieces. Music is cool because music is basically just a set of instructions to be performed. So there's all these amazing ways that you can interpret things, and it's very similar to computer stuff. So I like playing around with especially classical music because it's so old, and there's all these debates about how it was actually performed back in the day versus how to perform it now. And actually, a lot of even the tunings have changed. And so it's just these things are living, and all these kind of concerns about history and performance and archaeology are really always very present in music, classical music being very similar. And so I like mixing all these things. And so yeah, we're playing pieces from Mozart, but we're also playing this trance set, and in 200 years, maybe trance will be, I can't say, who knows? Maybe, there will be, you'll go to Lincoln Center and you'll hear a trance set, you know what I mean? Because, why not, So it's just fun to start playing around these things a bit early and guessing about it and having fun with it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout! Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a new champion.
During the performance, the last piece that'll be played by one of the members of the ensemble, it'll be, massive club sound system, 2 turntables. It would be performed as it would have been performed in the 90s, kind of like a historically informed performance of these trance records. The last piece in the exhibition is called Since You've Been Gone, and this is kind of a collection of 14 silk screens on metallic foil, which looks like a silver CD. And the collection of CDs, it relates to Kelly Clarkson, her 2004 hit Since You've Been Gone, which is one of my favorite pop songs of all time. And the collection of CDs is music that's related to that song, kind of either by producer or by style or by instrumentation. So it's another kind of collection or a dissection of music. I think the kind of march of culture and things that get lost, there's an opportunity, you know, there. And I think you would hate for things that are meaningful to get left behind, you know. And so, and as an artist, I have a kind of opportunity to reintroduce things back into the conversation, you know, that otherwise would just be trash.